In this lesson, we're going to write two-step equations. All right, finding the input of a function. It says the output of the function is 7 more than twice the input. Find the input when the output is 13. All right, so let's go ahead and our input, that is our x value. And our output is our y value. So when I come here to write the equation, it says the output of a function is, so we know that the output is the y, so I'll have y is equal to 7 more, so 7 more, so it'd be 7 plus twice the input. So remember, twice is 2x, because remember we said that x is the input. So now it says solve the equation for x. When we do that, remember in our problem it said it's when the output is 13. So I'm going to take this amount for 13 and our output is our y. I'm just going to plug it in where I have the y. And then I'm going to solve this like I would any other two-step equation. Oops, minus 7. So I'm going to have 6 is equal to 2x, and I divide by 2, and x is going to be equal to 3. All right, so question number 1. It says the output of the function is 8 less than 23 times the input. Find the input when the output is 223. So remember the output is our y value, so we're going to have y is equal to 8 less than 23 times the input. So remember that's going to be 23, our input, which is x, and then we're going to have is less than, so we're going to have minus 8. So now it's saying find the input when the output is 223. So what we're doing is we're plugging in 223 in for our y. So we're just going to continue to solve. We don't have much room here, do we? So 223 plus, all right, so we're going to get 231 is equal to 23x. So then we're just going to divide by 23 at the end. And we end up with a decimal, and it's 10.04. We're just going to round it to the nearest hundredth. All right, so the output of the function is 12 more than 5 times the input. So the output of the function is y, and now we have 12 more than, so plus 5 times the input. Remember, the input is x. And now it says find the input when the output is 28. So again, we're going to plug in the 28 where we see the y. I'm going to minus the 12. And you'll have 16 is equal to 5x. We'll divide by 5, and x is going to be equal to 3.2. All right, question number 3. It says Jocelyn says she is 1 year younger than 4 times her brother's age. If Jocelyn is 15, how old is her brother? So what we know is that Jocelyn, let's assign that a J, and that she is 1 year younger than 4 times her brother's age. So 1 year younger, we'd have 4 times the brother's age. We don't know what the brother's age is, but we know that Jocelyn is 1 year younger than that. So what it's saying then is that Jocelyn is 15 now. So we're going to plug in the 15 where we see the J, and then we're going to solve. And the 4 is multiplying, so we're going to divide. And b is equal to 4. So what that means is that her brother's age is 4. And that Jocelyn, we're going to take 4 times 4 minus b, so 4 times 4 is 16, 16 minus 1, so that means that Jocelyn is 15 years old. All right, question number 4. It says a dance academy charges $24 per class and, it should say, and a one-time registration fee of $15. It says write the equation to represent the relationship. Let y be the total amount paid and x represent the number of classes. So the dance academy charges, this is going to be our total. We don't know what y is, but it charges $24 per class. So $24 per is going to get our x plus a one-time fee of $15. And so now it says that if they paid a total of $667, how many classes did she take? So you're going to have 687 is equal to 24x plus 15. And then you're just going to solve for the variable. And when you divide by 24, see, x is equal to 28. So if she paid $687, that means that she attended 28 classes. All right, question number 5. It says Roger took his car in to be fixed. It cost him $76 for parts plus $32 per hour for labor. So write an equation that represents the relationship. Let C represent the total cost and H represent the number of hours. So we've got our cost, which is like our Y, our output. And then notice it said it cost him $76 for parts. Well, he's only going to pay that $76 just one time. He's going to buy the parts, and then he has to then pay $32 per every hour. And so we don't know how many hours it took to fix it. So letter B, it says if it costs Roger a total of 124, so our total cost right here, so 124, how many hours did it take? So we'd have our 76 plus 32H. So we're isolating the variable again by subtracting our 76. And let's see, 124 minus 76. We have 48. And we'll divide by 32. And so 48 divided by 32, we'll end up with a decimal. So it took 1.5 hours to fix the car. So in this lesson, we took a look at how to write and solve two-step equations.